First of all, look at my color changing cup. I love this so much. I haven't used it until now. If you hear any background noise, like I said, I do work full time and this is the only time that I can film. My family is all at home. I feel so weird looking dressed up without any makeup on. But if you guys can see by title, today I'm going to show you guys how to do my everyday makeup. I point to my face like I have makeup on. This has actually been requested so many times. So many of you guys want to know how to do my makeup. It doesn't really change much as to like my previous makeup routines, but there are some differences here and there. Before we get started, do you want to mention I have a huge back to school giveaway going on right now, so there'll probably be a card up here, or you can go down below in the description and look at the link. Look at the link, click the link. Also, don't forget to subscribe because I am uploading more and I'm planning on keeping the schedule up for the longest time. Yes, I know I always say that and I disappear, but like I promise I'll be here. So let's just get started. So I know a lot of people start with their face first. I actually start with my eyebrows first, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. This is in medium brown. I've been using it for the longest time. Normally I brush out my eyebrows first before I even go in and like outline them. It just helps put all the hair in place. I'm looking off to the sides because I have a mirror over there. So I use this in medium brown and my eyebrows are black, and I just do it because I don't want it to be so intense. And I just kind of outline my eyebrows. I don't really go in and fill in anything because as you guys can see, they're already pretty bushy on their own. So I just kind of outline them and do the top and bottom. So for the right eyebrow, I do have less hair here, and this is kind of where I do fill in. But even then, it's not a lot. It's literally just drawing like a line down. And for it to not be so intense here, normally what I do is I do very light brushes of outlining. And then I take the spoolie side and all I do is blend it out. So by brushing your eyebrows, you're actually blending out the product, which is super nice. Then you just don't have harsh lines, and you don't want harsh lines on your eyebrows. So you guys can see this is an eyebrow that's done and this one's not done. It's just a little bit more defined. By the way, if my part is messed up, I really don't care at this point. It's gonna keep getting messed up in this video, so I'm not gonna even try to fix it. And then I just do the same thing for this eyebrow, except this one is a little bit better looking. So I don't even struggle as much with it. Back when I was a senior in high school, like I kid you not, I would do my eyebrows so dark, and they were so dark here in the inner corners too. Ooh, they just looked horrible. I look back at pictures and I'm kind of like, ugh girl, I don't know what you were doing. That was an eyebrow workout. So next I curl my eyelashes, and normally I use this Tweezerman eyelash curler, and I just kind of curl them really harshly. Can you guys see that difference? I don't know if you can tell. Ow, I accidentally pinched my eyelid. That normally doesn't happen. All I do is this, and I kind of pulse it a little bit. So I used to clump on mascara, but now I use some fake lashes. So I use the Ardell Demi Wispies, and you can get a pack of 5 of them for $11, and they'll last you a couple of weeks depending on how many uses you can get out of each one of them. And then I use the Ardell Duo Glue. So I'm actually getting a new set of lashes for this video. I just messed up a pair of eyelashes. See, this is what sucks when you wear eyelashes. See, sometimes they mess up, and this is my pet peeve, and I have to go grab another pair from like another pair. It really is my pet peeve, but it's okay, these ones came out fine. Normally I'll just put the glue on the eyelashes with the Q-tip because it's just easier to guide the glue. I don't know exactly what to say. And I put on a good amount to make sure they don't fall. Y'all, sometimes I've cried with these eyelashes and they don't fall. I've gone on roller coasters with them and they don't fall. They're just really the best. You also have to let it dry a little bit. Let the glue get a little bit tacky unless you're impatient, sometimes like me, and then you just put them on either way. Either way. I'm actually, oh, this is not even the best thing ever. So this is such a struggle when I do it on camera, which is normally why I don't do it on camera. And you just gotta try to position the eyelashes all right. And then I'll clean up the glue with the Q-tip. So anything that's excess, I just kind of take off. So while this one dries, I put on the other one. Okay, so I'm gonna get on to why I started wearing fake eyelashes. My eyelashes were long at the time, but I just didn't want to deal with mascara, and everyone started wearing eyelash extensions. But they're so expensive. And then having to get them like refilled is just as expensive. Well, it's not the same price, but it's still expensive. And so I wanted to have that look of like eyelash extensions, but I didn't want to pay the price. And so I found it easier to just purchase fake eyelashes. And you can get several uses for them. You never have to get them refilled because you always like just start a new pack if they look ugly or if they get messed up. And fake eyelashes are just less expensive. Like if they ever get messed up, you don't have to get them refilled. You just get a new pair of eyelashes. Let me adjust this first before I get onto it. And so yeah, they're just less expensive to maintain, and in the end they cost less to do, and I don't know, it's just better in mascara, because mascara sometimes, like, if you accidentally mess it up or wipe your eyes, I don't know, it's just easier to maintain in my opinion. But it did take me like 5 weeks to get used to putting them on. So while they dry, I realized to save time I was like start doing my face makeup. So I use this Clinique moisturizer. I am running out of this and I do have a brand new one. I'm just, you know, you gotta use what you have. Don't need that much. Now I can throw it away. So normally I do that and then I pat away like the excess. Makeup will sometimes make your skin look wrinkly because of the dryness, so you gotta moisturize, and I really get dry like underneath my eyes, especially during the winter, not really in the summer. And then I use the Benefit Professional Primer. I don't know exactly how I feel about this primer because I've tried other ones that I personally love better, but I had bought this one right before I got the one that I currently love, and this one's just a lot less expensive. I don't know if once I finish this, I would be buying this one again, just because I prefer a different one. So then I use a Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I just apply that underneath my eyes. You know, gotta get rid of those under eye circles. I also apply it on my nose because I break out a lot of my nose. And just like anywhere that I have any dark spots. So it's kind of like foundation, but not really. And I'll use this Real Technique sponge, and it's wet already, and all I do is dab the concealer in to blend it out. By the way, I didn't mention, but that Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is in the shade Light Neutral. And I haven't really gone out of this summer to like tan or anything because, you know, the whole pandemic. So I haven't had to buy like a summer shade, so I wouldn't even know what my summer shade is, and I never used to. Yeah, that's just kind of what I do. This is a lot more concealer than what I used to, where I used to just wear it underneath my eyes and whenever I had any blemishes, but my skin has been horrible recently. I remember I started wearing makeup in the 8th grade, and my parents would always tell me I wore too much makeup. I think the only things that I would do differently would be that I didn't do my eyebrows and I didn't wear fake eyelashes, but pretty much everything is kind of the same, just like different products. At least now, like, I know how to do my makeup, and I know different tricks and stuff that like work for my facial features, or like how to hide blemishes, so I don't really care the fact that I wore a lot of makeup. I wasn't the best at it, and I definitely did try to be a beauty guru. I'm not one, but I tried to be one. I've had my fair time with like makeup. I always feel the need to remind people, but like I am going into my senior year of college, so it's been a while that I started wearing makeup. That's also kind of why I like makeup, is it makes me look a little bit older. And you guys see I have some blemishes that still don't cover up. We're gonna take care of that in a bit. It's like I barely got any makeup on my nose. Like, what happened there? There we go. So I'm just probably gonna hold this in my hand. It's just to take off the excess concealer. So then I go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder. And this is like powder foundation, but it's not as like coverage as foundation, and it doesn't feel as heavy. I just kind of apply that all over my face. Kind of just to set the concealer a little bit, but we're not done with concealer. Don't mind this, like I said, I'm just gonna keep holding it until I feel like it's ready to not be held anymore. And then I take my MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and this one has really good coverage. I've been using this for years. It's actually the first like high-end concealer that I ever tried, and I haven't switched it, and that tells you a lot. And I just kind of apply that where I have any blemishes or needs any extra coverage. It really does do a lot to cover, and I went through a phase my junior year of high school that I just had a bunch of dark spots because I broke out so much on my nose. Like, this isn't even bad compared to how it was. And somehow I would always cover it up, and everyone would be like, just, oh, you have really nice skin. And I'd be like, girl, if only you knew. But this concealer really does wonders for a lot of reasons. I use this detailer brush because I feel like it just applies the concealer better to where I want it. So any like dark spots, I just go over it with this concealer and just try to cover it up. Especially on my nose. I always break out here and like right in the middle of my nose. And sometimes like it doesn't blend in right, but once I do something else, it'll blend in. You guys see these dark spots haven't gone away in a while. So just giving extra coverage. So now to set that concealer, I take a setting brush and I take the same powder. And if you hear any background noise now, it is the air because it's hot. And I'm sorry about that. So what I do is I take the powder with the setting brush, and then I just kind of go and set, and that helps blend in the concealer. You guys can see it's all blending in. And you no longer see like the lines of like the concealer that I applied on top. It just helps it blend in more. I do it underneath my eyes too because I do apply concealer, like the Tarte one there, and it just helps blend, like, if there's any harsh lines, it will blend that. And do it right here because I break out here a lot. And that is my face that is covered now. So then I take this MAC Mineralized blush in Dainty, and this was the first high-end blush that I ever bought, and then I apply it to the apples of my cheeks and blend it out. I did switch to a Tarte one for years, and it's because I had gotten it from BeautyCon and I liked it. But then I went back to this, and I've gotten so many compliments when I wear this blush that I just ended up sticking with this one because it gives that like natural blush. You see, blush, no blush, blush, no blush. There you go. I like having that natural blush look, so it really just looks cute and adds color to my face. I don't always wear the same highlighter, or don't have a set specific one that I like, but recently I've been using this Lancome Dual Finish highlighter in rose gold. I have the gold one too, but like depending on the eyeshadow that I wear, that's kind of the color I pick, or shade, whatever you want to call it. Normally what I do is I take it on my finger like this, and I just kind of go like this and try to blend it. Can you see that highlight? Ooh, okay. And do the same thing on this side. Like I said, I don't have a set highlighter that like is my go-to, but I recently started wearing these from Lancome and I love it. And now my eyelashes are for sure dry, so I take my eyelash curler to help blend in my normal eyelashes to my false ones. And I will curl my eyelashes a little bit, not a lot. We don't want it to look like, you know, too out there. Sometimes I do make that mistake. And do the same thing on the other side. So we're still not completely done. What I do is I take this L'Oreal Infallible Smudge Stick Eyeliner, and what I do is I tightline and waterline my eyes. I just think it gives the eyelashes a fuller look, and I like attracting attention to my eyes. And this is also easier than doing a winged eyeliner. And like I said, I waterline my eyes as well. Sometimes my eyes get watery, ignore that. As for lip product, I don't really do much to my lips other than add like this Maybelline Baby Lips Lip Balm because they do get dry. And then to set my makeup, I use the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I said that in such a weird way, but just sprayed all over my face. And now we gotta let it dry. It really just is a lot of drying. And so that is my everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you use any of these makeup products. I really don't switch up my makeup products much, which I probably should, and test out different ones so I can tell you guys which ones are my favorite, but I just don't really do that. And yeah, that is it. I don't really want to make like a super long outro. I will remind you guys about my giveaway that you guys can go check out. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you guys can, you know, see all my videos if you want. I mean, I'm not really forcing you to. But yeah, I hope you guys know you don't need makeup to feel good or feel beautiful. I wear makeup because I personally just like wearing makeup. Some days I won't even like get ready. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see how I do my makeup, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.